Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Aditya, and I am super excited to shoot this lovely video today on something that really made me begin this whole journey on YouTube a couple of months ago. I am back to doing some whiskey tasting, and I can't be more excited because it's been a couple of videos now, and a lot of you have been asking me what happened to my whiskey tasting. It was a conscious, sort of a decision that I took to sort of give it a little bit of a break. But here I am. Today is a Tuesday. It's raining outside in Bangalore, and what perfect weather, right, to be tasting some fine whiskies or single malts in particular. Like I said, we are doing some tasting of single malt today, and I have an absolute beauty of a bottle with me, and it's a really interesting story, if I may say, right? It is only a travel exclusive. It has close to 20 casks that are blended from the same distillery, which means yes, it is a single malt, and it is a pretty renowned single malt. I'm sure most of you would be knowing about it, but ladies and gentlemen, let me take you straight and introduce you to the Glenfiddich Project 20. Right? It is an absolute stunner of a drink, of a dram, you could say. And I got this thanks to a dear colleague of mine. His name is Jay, and he specifically made an exception to bring a bottle back home because he usually travels the world on work, and it has really opened my eyes into the world of whiskeys. Right? It is very unique. It has its own character, I would say. You can imagine the number of casks that have gone behind this, and that's primarily the reason being the name. Like, see, it says Project XX, which is nothing but 20, and this particular dram involves 20 casks from the same distillery, right? So it has been exciting. I did taste this whiskey before, and I thought, why not? I must shoot this for you guys, especially after giving my whiskey review and tasting about a 2 to 3 week break, right? So here's how the bottle looks. As you can see, it is completely tinted with an absolute gem of packaging, right? So this particular whiskey falls under the experimental series in the Glenfiddich range, right? Now, as you know, many people prefer a Glenfiddich 12 or a 15 or an 18, primarily because, first off, in Scotland, the aging takes a longer time due to the climate, and Glenfiddich on the whole is known to have a very friendly and approachable character in their whiskies, right? Most of them being pretty sweet, or rather sweet forward, compared to a couple of the rivals who have a bit of a spice element, etc., if you may say, right? Now, the story behind the Project 20 is very interesting. So the lead master distiller is Brian Kinsman from the Glenfiddich distillery. Had called close to 20 master distillers from across the world and gave them the freedom to choose kind of casks that they wanted to choose from the warehouse. And the only condition that he gave them was he needed 12 ex-bourbon casks, 4 port casks, and 4 ex-sherry casks, right? Now, what that did to this particular dram or blend was it sort of opened up many of the flavor profiles that came in from various of these casks, which was then put into a small vatting process where all of these casks, the liquids from all of these casks, were married. And what turned out was something that was unimaginable. I have not personally seen any distillery from Scotland, come out with something as unique as this. Like I said, if you want to get your hands on the Project 20, you will definitely have to be traveling. It is only a travel exclusive, from what I'm aware, mostly in Europe, right? So let's go ahead and open the bottle. It's pretty straightforward. Also, keep in mind this comes only in a 700 ml or a 70 cl, right? So I'm gonna give this beautiful bottle a pour and take you guys through whatever I feel, what's it like on the nose, the palate, and the finish. Let's get straight to it. So here's my legendary Glenfiddich glass, the GC glass as I've been calling it. I'm gonna give this a quick pour. And we're good. Just a bit of tasting. Now, I know a few of you might be wondering what I'm doing in this background, but I do have a little bit of a logistic issue, if I may call it, a little bit of revamp happening at home. So anyway, as you can see, it is pure golden or dark golden color that I'm able to see. Let's see what it's like on the nose. It is straight up very, the summery kind of a whiskey, I would say. There is a lot of port cask influence, even though it's just 4 casks that's gone in from what I'm aware. So a bit of the salivating feeling, a teeny bit of spice, and quite honestly, I would say this is a whiskey that has many layers in it too, right? I'm getting a lot of vanilla, and it's very, very sweet. On the nose, I'm getting a bit of something like a candy floss, if you may say, and quite a lot of dry fruits and a bit of the summer fruits. When I say summer fruits, you can think of citrus and on those lines. Let's go for the palate. Cheers. Okay. Honestly, I'm speechless. That's the first thing that's coming on my mind. But I must tell you, this particular dram is a very linear and a very, very progressive whiskey, right? It does not come with a surprise. It is absolutely linear. It has a lot of elegance that comes with it. And on the palate, I'm getting a lot of citrus notes, a bit of dark chocolate for sure. That's right in there. And I am quite, sure that it's coming in from the ex-sherry casks that have gone in. Yeah, bit of the dry fruits, like I would say apricots, dried figs, the sensation that you get post you having a sip. And the finish is not too long, okay? So it's a pretty straight up whiskey. It's here to talk and mean business. It's not something that's going to keep you exploring beyond a point. It's something that is legitimately made for a common man to enjoy his dram, right? It is very sweet forward. It is very, very friendly. It's not something that takes you aback, like I said. And yeah, I mean, overall, it is a fabulous dram. And what makes these whiskeys so special, right? Have you given it a thought? Because I must tell you that, quite honestly, every single bottle in the world is somebody's emotion that's gone behind, right? Now, for a person like Brian Kinsman, who has an array of casks in his warehouse, I do believe Glenfiddich has close to around 4.5 million barrels that are under allocation at the moment. And to be able to choose 20 different distillers from the world and to bring them together and allow them or give them the freedom to choose the kind of casks that they are looking at or the profiles that they are possibly having in mind, and then to be able to sort of bring a perfect ratio of balance, create what's gone behind this bottle, is something outstanding, right? This by far is the best Glenfiddich I've tasted. Of course, the 12, the 15, the 18, a lot more elegant and very palatable. But I think something unique about this Glenfiddich that definitely makes it stand far away from its siblings in the lineup, right? Now, this, like I said, is the experimental series. In the travel exclusive, you can get your hands on this alongside the Vato 1, the Vato 2, the Vato 3, and the Vato 4, each having a different character which offers different style of single malt that's gone in. So it is great to be back, to be able to review or taste some of these whiskies, and I'm pretty sure that going forward I'm going to definitely have a lot more consistent shots or shooting, the videos that I do when it comes to whiskey tasting as committed in the past. I felt the first 4 videos on whiskey, and then I really wanted to just sort of swap and try something else, which is why I gave whiskey tasting a break, because I know I'm pretty confident when it comes to doing these bad boy stuff. So here we have it. Like I said, the Glenfiddich Project 20. Until next time, I hope you stay safe. I wish you all well. Please do like, comment, and tell me what you guys thought about this video, or if there's any particular whiskey that you would want me to review. I shall definitely ensure that that gets done. And to similar or like-minded people and to your friends, please request them to subscribe, as your support will always mean the world to me, guys. Cheers.